Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna turn this light down just a little bit. It's a little bit too bright. That's a new ring light I bought from the Goodwill, honey. She is strong. Hey, Penny. Oh, no, we don't want that. That's too Martian-y. Okay, this is the right color right here, but I need to bring it down. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't do a show yesterday, baby. I fell asleep. I was on live earlier today. You missed me? I was on live earlier today. I guess you missed me. What is this? Oh, this is conditioner. I don't want to put this on my face. I want to put lotion on my face. Yeah, you do have to rest from time to time. I overslept today, so I went to the store. Oh, excuse me. As y'all can see, why? See, it looks like my eyebrows are arched, but they're not. That's just how my eyebrows are made. Weird. But if I was to shave my eyebrows, yeah, I'd have so much room up here. I wouldn't have to cover this, and I'd be able to. It would look so much different, but I wouldn't. I'm not going to shave my eyebrows under no circumstances. I knew a guy. I think he had some type of disease. I don't know if he was. I don't know what he had, but he didn't have any eyebrows. I don't know what he had. It wasn't cancer. It was something he had. Yeah. But he was fine as hell. He was a male dancer from back in the day in the Dallas days, doing the Dallas days. So I went and bought out a bunch. I went and bought a bunch of new makeup. Not a bunch, but just dollar store stuff. No, I didn't get no Mac, and I do all that shit. Do we don't even have Mac here. We don't have a Mac store here. We don't have one here. Y'all remember Ebony Fashion Fair? Oh my God, I used to love Ebony Fashion Fair makeup. Oh, I think they still got Ebony Fashion Fair. You just have to look hard for it. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they still got it. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think they still got it. So the next thing I gotta buy is brushes. I got brushes, but I need new brushes. And I need new brushes some more. I got me some new powder. But I need me some new what you call it? New eyeshadows, yeah. But see now, y'all know I don't do drag. I only do dress up like this. Is if I'm gonna do a show, and I may not even do a show tonight. I'm just saying I might. It just depends on if I get tipped while I'm doing my makeup. If I don't, I'm not doing a show. I'll just come back and do like a troll show, call-ins and stuff. Uh-uh. That's probably what I will do. Okay, y'all. This is the last show. Makeup tutorial 2025. This is it. Ain't no turning back. This is it. This is it, baby. No turning back. This is it. Now, I'm going to show you what I bought. I know y'all want to know, why did I get that? Okay, what did I do with it? This right here. See this right here? Okay. So, I got this Wet n Wild eyeshadow here. You see the one, which one? Okay, so the one right here, the brown glittery, is glittery, the glittery one. Okay, well, the reason why I got this because when I when I put the glitter on here, it gets all over my face. Okay, and when it get all over my face, all I got to do is take this tape right here and go. So, ladies, and all of the above, for those who want to get glitter off your face, all you have to do is just get you some tape, and it'll come right off. Now, let's lay down the rules before I go started to doing this makeup tutorial. We don't allow cursing. We don't allow spamming. You can call me a man. You can call me a homosexual. You can tell me I'm going to hell. You can say anything you want because all you're doing is helping my channel. Okay. You have two options. You can watch the show or you can exit. And if you break the rules, then we're going to remove you from our live. So you have a choice to do whatever you want to do. So if you trolls think I'm paying attention to what y'all saying to me, you don't bother me, baby. You're only helping my channel. Thank you so much. All right. So also, I will be wearing nails tonight if I do a show. So I got me some clear nail polish. What I do with this nail polish, ladies, and all of the above, I yeah. And I mean, you could use different types. I learned this when I used to do the pageants back in the days when I did drag show back like pageants. You can use this, or the duct tape might be better. The duct tape might be better. Yeah, the duct tape might be better, but I got this. It was cheap. But yeah, you just take it, wrap it around your hand, and just go. And just you might have to do it a couple of times, but it'll definitely get the glitter off of there. See, I learned that from doing pageants back in the days. Um, so also, um, ladies and all of the above, if you want to put on nails and you want to use super glue to put your nails on, you want to take them off. Always put this clear polish on your nails first. Okay, put the clear polish on your nails first because they'll just pop off. Y'all get it? Yeah, they'll pop off. Did y'all know that trick? Y'all didn't know that trick? Okay. I don't really need to do this finger because I don't put nails on this one. What do I identify as a woman? No, I identify as a man doing makeup tutorials for YouTube. Well, I may be too old, but you may be too old to be watching too. So since you're too, if this is too much for you, darling, then you can go watch somebody else. But you won't. You'll be here the whole time talking trash. Then again, let's lay down the rules again. No spamming, no cursing. I'm the only one allowed to say motherfucker. This is my motherfucking show. And if you don't like what I'm motherfucking doing, bitch, don't motherfucking watch. Yeah. So if you want to, we have another party that's going on. It's called the block party. So if you want to get sent to the block party, break the rules. And we'll send you right over there. Yes, honey, we'll send your ass right over there. Period. What they say, what they be doing, what does that mean? I keep seeing everybody doing that. I don't know what that means, but that's a little fad that's going around. Okay, so then we're gonna let my nails dry, just in case I do decide to do the show. Okay, I would like to. I would like to do play music in the background, y'all, but when I do makeup tutorials, I get a lot of views, so I don't want to mess up the thing, yeah. I don't want to tell them to stop hating because then I won't get views. Because all they're gonna do is share the live. They're gonna share the live. They're gonna tell other people, "Come look at this drag queen. This dude can't believe he doing this. He ought to be ashamed himself. He ain't no woman." Yeah, good. Just tell everybody, so everybody can come. So when my money come from YouTube, I can be like, "Girl, look at all this money I made from these haters." No, baby, long as you don't spam, long as you don't cuss, long as certain things we're not gonna let you get away with saying. But you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying, okay? Because I can actually stop everybody from talking right now. I can just cut it completely off. But why would I do that? I don't want to do that. Hi, Detroit. I know it's cold there. I'm in Texas. It's actually getting cold. We're supposed to start getting, well, we ain't cold as Detroit, but we're supposed to start getting cold tonight. 40s. When in Detroit, it's like 40 below zero, okay? I could not live in Detroit. Oh God. I mean, I guess if my family was from there, I guess I wouldn't have a choice, but maybe y'all got a type of cold that ain't cold, okay? It's a cold. Well, there's a couple of people in here from Detroit. That's the person that bug you is in Detroit. Do y'all know each other, Detroit? Yeah, see that person right there is from Detroit. Okay. C25. Oh no. Y'all can have it. No, baby, y'all can have that shit. Uh, okay, I'm gonna turn this off. No, y'all can have that, baby. So let me tell you guys what's going on here. If you're just now starting to watch my show, um, I actually play the piano and come on here and go back and forth with the trolls. Thank you, Magnum. Yeah, we're gonna get we're short like 50, maybe 50 people short of having 25,000 subscribers. So hopefully we get it tonight. Um, we'll see. Hopefully I get it before the year is over. So that's basically what I do. I let the trolls come in and say things about me. So um, if you're watching the show, don't get into it with the trolls on here. They talk about me. Let them say what they want to say. As long as they don't break the rules, we don't care. So I'm gonna post up all my information on here. The phone number where you can call into the show. Um, issues. No, I don't because I'm not a makeup artist. Um, I'm not a makeup artist. I just do enough for me to get myself by. Because when I first started doing drag shows back in the days, I couldn't get people to do my makeup for me because I was pretty talented. Like I was a good entertainer. So when you're a good entertainer, if you didn't know how to sew and you know how to do makeup and you was a good entertainer, because listen, a dress and makeup don't make you a good entertainer. Just because you got a $5,000 dress, don't mean you could entertain, baby. I used to entertain the girls with some cheap shit on and still won a talent show back in my day. Hey Houston, I just moved back from Houston. So a dress and makeup does not make you a good entertainer, you know. And um, I need to turn on my. Oh, there it is. Okay, Magnum, I was about to do it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it does not make you. It does not make you a good entertainer. It does not. You know. And mhm. What's ponce mean? It was 82 and now 66 once. What does that mean? Well, what's your name? Ava? Well, if I'm ugly, you'll be watching. You ain't going nowhere. You're going to be right here watching. Trust me. You're not going nowhere. You'll be here for the rest of the show. The makeup. Hopefully, you're a woman. Yeah. Oh, for the weather. Okay. Okay, y'all. Ponce, Puerto Rico. Okay. I thought I turned off my damn ice maker. I can hear it from in here. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my water. And again, the phone lines are open if you'd like to call into the show. Remember, if you call into the show, you will be a help. You will be put you will be put on mute until I make sure you're not a troll. I may not, and I might let you just say what you want to say, but because all I gotta do is hang up. All I gotta do is hang up in your face. So, uh, yeah, I can't give advice on makeup because I just can't. Because I'm not a makeup artist. I do enough for me to get by. Yeah, I just do enough for me to get by. So the phone lines are open, and also, guys, um, you can text that number if you don't want to call in. You can text the number to ask a question. Okay. Let's see if we have any voicemails that was sent to me. Okay, so we have a voicemail. People leave voicemails when the show's closed out. Let's listen to this one.
Then I'm a Nazi. You hear anything?
Does he go to voicemail?
No, it's.
I didn't even ring. You didn't hear a sound? This call was in the distance.
I did, yeah. And I put the name.
It was disconnected?
No, it's still just ringing.
I don't hear nothing. So they might not have blocked you then. I don't know.
Damn.
The show was over, and I guess they were calling in. So, all right, we got some other call-ins. Let's check them out here.
Hey, BT. This is Christopher Wild, man. I dig the show. And all these whatever's calling in. I just want to take you for anything, bro. Peace.
I can't play the next one because they got somebody's phone number on there. Hold on.
Calling to say my grandson just wanted to watch the show. And he's 25, but you keep hanging up on me. I want to know when you're going to do the dance so I can show him the dance that you're going to do so I can know. But I don't want you to hang up on me anymore because that was kind of rude. I just want my grandson to see the show.
Hi, PT. This is Mary. I'm just wondering, I'm the lady that was talking to you earlier today. You was eating your Caesar salad. And remember I said, you said you was going with your friend, but you was late coming. So you going to go ahead and eat. But when I said, well, you said you was getting long to go, and I said, I know you probably won't be hungry now. And after that, look, you blocked me. I just want to know why you blocked me. Thanks. Bye.
All right, too many to go through. Anyway, so listen. If you've ever been blocked on my YouTube channel, it could have been a mistake. All you have to do is email me and say, "Hey, PT, I've been blocked." Sometimes I can find people by their names if they send me their names, and sometimes I can't. So you might have to just create a whole nother YouTube. It's just a Gmail. That's all it is. It's just a Gmail. If you don't have a YouTube account and you're not doing anything on YouTube, then just create a whole nother channel. It's not that serious, y'all. You know, because I don't do the blocking that much as the other people. So if you get blocked, sometimes it's not intentional, and sometimes it just happens, and I would just suggest you just create another email. Just come back. That's what I would suggest. Okay. All right, man. I wish I could play some music right now. I want to play some music so bad right now. I want to listen to some Earth, Wind, and Fire. Hey, Rain, some Earth, Wind, and Fire. Some, some good old throwback music while I'm doing makeup, but I can't do it. It'll mess up my life. Be right back. Had to give me some cold water. I love water. I love water. Love water. Somebody was assuming that I was high today. They was like, "What you been smoking?" Like, I don't smoke. I don't get high. I don't know where they picked that up from, but anyway. All right, time to get the makeup tutorial started. I went and got me some new foundation. This thing is so tight on my head, y'all. Ugh. All right, so I usually use Elmer's glue to put here, to bring this up here, but I forgot it yesterday. I'm trying to think, what do I have here that could take the place of Elmer's glue? Nothing. I don't have anything as such. Nope, I don't have anything. So we're going to make it work some kind of way. Okay, so we're going to start out with the foundation here. Let me see here. Let me go back. Only way I would do a drag show tonight is if you tip. If you tip me while I'm doing my makeup tutorial, I will do songs. I would do Gladys Knight. I would do Patti LaBelle. I would do Diana Ross. I would do Beyonce. I would do whatever. But if I don't get no tips, it won't be no show. It'll just be a makeup tutorial. I'll hang up and come back and we'll do a troll show where people can call in and cuss folks out, and they cuss me out. I cuss them out, and that's it. Okay. Whew. Okay, let me read this. Let me read this shit right here. Now I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. Now y'all heard the person that just called into my show, right? It's some crazy people. It's some crazy people that be listening to my show. It's some crazy people. And I understand it's the internet, and I just have to fucking deal with it. But I want y'all to listen to what this crazy person said. PT, why did you block me? Now listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. PT, why did you block me? I said, if you were blocked, you would not be able to leave a comment. I said to them, are you slow? No, they said, you kicked me from your live for saying don't donate to you. Now, what am I supposed to say if you're on my live and you tell people don't send me money for the show or for the makeup tutorial? Now, I could be told, maybe I'm slow and don't understand what's going on here, but when I watch other makeup tutorials like on TikTok and Facebook and stuff, and people when they do mukbangs and they on here, I know I'm not the only one to have my Cash App on the bottom, Venmo, and I've seen people that have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and everything else. Now, am I right or wrong? Now, I know look. So you mean to tell me that you shouldn't be blocked for coming on my live, Magnum, help me out, because hold on, let me turn on my. Let me turn on my thing, see if I can hear myself, because y'all, people are saying y'all can't hear me. So let me turn on my own stuff and let me see if I can hear it. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. That's on y'all. That's on y'all end. Testing 1, 2, 3. That's on y'all. That's on y'all end. Yeah. That's on y'all end, baby. Yeah, that's whatever y'all got going on. That's on y'all. But let me go back to what I was saying. So the lady said, "So you mean to tell me that I'm not supposed to block you?" So you mean to tell me I'm not supposed to block you because you telling people don't support my channel? What? Boy, some people out there, y'all. Crazy people out there. Like you got to be. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Ah, look, I pinned my Cash App up there. I forgot I can do that. Hello, welcome in, Sassy. Okay. Yeah, but I'm like, what are you thinking about? Are you serious? You mean to tell me that you don't think I should, but y'all see the shit I go through? Y'all see the shit I go through? So let's do a survey on push 1 if you think if you know I'm right. Push 1 if you know I'm right. That I block you because you're telling people not to support my channel by sending a tip to my live. You gotta be crazy. And you're gonna continue being blocked. You're gonna continue being blocked for being crazy and not understanding that you don't do stuff like that. You don't say stuff like that. Yeah, okay, y'all. Thank y'all, because I know I wrote. Like my friends say, my friends say I wrote the short bus, which I didn't, but he always say I wrote the short bus. I am looking for something. I need to turn off my heat because it's kind of warm. What I'm looking for, I don't see. But we're gonna go. Thank you, Jasmine, for being a member. I get it. She wanted to block your money so she get blocked. Maybe that's what she wanted because she got blocked. I mean, you have a right to say you have a right to say what you want to say on here, but you're not gonna tell. You're not gonna come on here and tell people what to do on my show. This is what I'm looking for right in my face. Y'all have a mole right here. I got a mole right here. And I think the older I get, they start to show up. Is that what they do? I know this one been there. This one right here, they're starting to come. This one has been there. And yeah, they just started popping up all of a sudden. Not a lot, but just a few. I know my grandmother and my grandfather and them, they have moles. Got a lot of moles. Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting younger. I'm only what? 25. No, they're not spots, they're moles. Let's have some wine. You know, I can't drink and do makeup. I can't drink and talk to people online because you get drunk, you start talking crazy and like, oh. That's why Tasha K have a lot of followers, because she gets drunk and says a lot of crazy things. But then you're going to have to regret it sooner or later. It seems like she's accused of T.D. Jakes of having the HIV virus, and that ain't cute, honey. But, you know, she's been doing it for years, but one thing about it, You can't walk out your house. You can't walk out your house, honey, without having some type of protection. I mean, that goes for me too, but at least I know. Yeah. Oh, I like this foundation. I like this. What is this? I got this from 5 and Up. Y'all, I got this from 5 and Up. And it was only like a couple of dollars. Yeah, it's cute little foundation. It was working right. Because I'm telling y'all, everybody told, is that MAC? Is that MAC? Hell no, this ain't no MAC. It's just regular fucking makeup, you know? Whenever you get them at the A spots for, they told you it's called beauty marks. Oh, really? They should give you those when you're young, right? It's a nice foundation, ain't it? I like this. I'm going to go back and get this. Keep buying this up. It's like I get about 20 or 30 of these and I'll be set. Y'all, I do like to do story time, so we're gonna do some story time. So I just got to come up with some stuff and see what I remember. Let me turn my heat off. It's hot. Let me close the vent. 1 second. Okay, I'll just close the vent. That'll help. I'll close the vent. That should help. Yeah. You can always text that phone number, guys. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me see. Does it have a color? Let me see. I got it from the five and below, y'all. What did I say? 5 and up. It's flawless finish, Finchon Partey, lightweight mousse. Some Remil from London. If I make some tips tonight, I will come back and do a show. If not, I'm just doing like a troll show where people call in and I play the piano. It's a deep mocha mattifying foundation, so it's a deep mocha, and I got it from 5 and below. Yeah. So I'll check over here every once in a while, see if anybody texts me. Yeah, because you want you to listen to when somebody texts me. December 19th, they said, you said my stomach will roast in hell. Oh, okay. I'll see you down there. Get a life, buddy. They called me a faggot. I will shred you to pieces, you faggot ass bitch. Oh my Lord. Praise him, Jesus. It always be the Christians that be the meanest ones, right? They say they save and filled with the Spirit of the Lord, and they cuss you out and everything. I don't know how these Christians these days expect to bring folks to Jesus, and they just mean and ugly. In order to win souls for Christ, you're supposed to be wise. Wise. Good to see me again, William. I have no idea who you are. I'm here every week. So you must ain't been here, because I'm here every day, every week, William. So you got to renew your membership. Yeah, they full of crap. I don't pay attention to these so-called Christians that call into my show and watch me. I don't pick them up. Y'all know I've been dealing with that shit since I was a teenager. People calling me gay, faggot, and all that stuff. I've been dealing with that shit since I was a teenager. You think that shit bothered me? No. Because the one who's calling me that, those are the ones who usually are. Oh, you do, William. That's okay, William. We love you over here. William, are you coming to my comedy show in Atlanta, Georgia, July 10th? I showed my impressive resume earlier, guys, for those that didn't get a chance to see it. And everybody was like, damn, that's a lot. I've done a lot. but that's not including. Okay, we don't do spam. You can't say Mike Tyson more than once, so we're gonna remove you from the live. We don't do spamming over here, baby. I saw what you said, and I hate that you're having a bad day today, but we're gonna remove you from the live because we don't spam over here. Okay? Yeah, 5 and below. Oh, is it expensive or something? Yeah, and if you said no, we're not removing because he said it once already. Yeah, we just put him on timeout. Yeah. Is that expensive, baby? Is that expensive? The makeup you just said, is it expensive? Because I don't know. It's at Walmart. Okay. I wonder how much it costs at Walmart. It is. Oh, well, that's where they had it. They had it at 5 and below. Okay. I had to go back there and give me some more. Yeah, it's good. It looks good on my face. Yeah, it looks good on. Oh, okay. I'm glad you told me that. Thank you. Yeah, so they got it at 5 and below, guys. I'm sorry, ladies. I love water, man. I can drink water all day. I'm glad I never took the habit of drinking. Like I'm just like I don't have to have a drink. I like to drink now. Don't get me wrong. Thank you, Diane Davis. I love to drink when I go out, but I don't have to have a drink. You know what I mean? But I like to drink when I go out. But I have me like 3 or 4 or 5 drinks and I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do next here, guys, is I'm gonna do this is a new setting powder that I got. Let me try this out and see how this works here. I got all this from 5 and below. This is Wet and Wild. I use a lot of Wet and Wild stuff. They got some pretty good stuff. My 3-year-old grandson loves to only drink water. Yeah, well, that's good. At his age, hell yeah. Because my nephew, what does my nephew drink? My nephew's 6. What do he drink? I think he drink a lot of sodas and pizza. That's all he eat. I told my nephew, you are so lucky. I said, because my mama let you get away with eating pizza. You've been eating pizza since you learned how to eat. That's all he eats is fucking pizzas. I call him the pizza man. He don't know. When we came up, we had to eat vegetables and we had to eat, we might have had chicken, but we ate vegetables. He ain't probably had a vegetable a day in his life. Don't even know what one looked like. He's spoiled. He's spoiled. He get away with a lot of shit that we don't get away with, that we couldn't get away with. But he's a good kid. He's a good kid. Good evening. He was just given. They just told his mom, my niece, that he was like a genius or something. They did a test on him, and he was very smart. He was real smart when he was young. He was very smart. He could put a whole puzzle together, and just like this, a puzzle. All right, so now I'm gonna explain to y'all what I'm doing here. It doesn't take me this long to do my makeup, but I'm only doing it because it takes me long because I'm talking to y'all and I'm doing shit. Can y'all please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel? I only need about 60 people to subscribe to my channel to give me 25,000 subscribers. That's it. Yeah, 25,000. All right, so the reason why we do this here, I'll explain it to you here in a minute. We put the loose powder under here because once I start doing my makeup and stuff, everything that falls down, I'll just take a brush afterwards and just brush it off. Well, look, I'm not his daddy, and I don't tell them what they do with I stay out of it, I stay out of it. Okay, so here we go. Now, for those who just tuned in and didn't see me earlier talk about this, I'm going to say it again. This is a glitter eyeshadow I'm about to use, and it gets all over my face. So if your daughter, son, I'm not judging, or if you in some type of play or whatever and you got glitter all over your face, the only way you're going to get it off is tape. Get you some tape. You wrap that tape around your hand, and when you finish taking off your makeup, you just do this, and you'll get the tape off. I learned that from being in the pageantry system back in the days when I used to do pageants. All right, so now you know that. So, see, because I got some, I might even use this tonight. I got some glitter down here somewhere. Here it is. I might even wear this tonight. Put it on my lips now that I know I got some tape to take it off. See this glitter right here? I might use it for my lips. I don't know about putting it on my eyes because I don't know if that's for your eyes. So I got to be careful with that. I don't want to put that on my eyes. Okay, here we go. We're going to go with the glitter. This is like a, it's like a, I don't know what color this is. This is pretty though. But boy, it gets everywhere. Ooh. See, isn't that pretty? Let me turn this off. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, that's really pretty. But it gets everywhere. This is about Wet n Wild. This is about Wet n Wild. Thank y'all for thank you for the views, but I need y'all to get the likes up. Don't play. Get the likes up. Ooh, shit! It's hot in here, bitch. I'm gonna have to turn my air. You know what I need? I need a little. I gotta need to buy me a little fan. That's what I need. I keep forgetting to get one. I was gonna get one yesterday when I was in 5 or below, and I forgot. Excuse me. That's why I'm not a transsexual. I'm too much of a man. Not saying that transsexuals can't burp, but let's see. Story time. Let's do a story time on the time that my boyfriend and I, when we were 17, he wasn't my boyfriend. In my mind, he was my boyfriend. He was my boyfriend, but he was in the closet. And before I do that, let me show y'all. This thing is so tight. Okay, so let me show you. Before I do that, let me do this. Okay, so we're gonna use this because I usually use glue. I usually use Elmer's glue, but I forgot to get some. So I'm gonna use this white concealer. Okay, I'm gonna use this white concealer. Thank you. I am love. Look at me. Okay, so here I'm gonna use this tonight. Is somebody calling in or whatever? Somebody. Hold on, y'all. I keep hearing this thing go off. Again, y'all, if you want to text that number, you can text the number. If you don't want to call into the show, you can text the number, okay? And ask any questions. Oh yeah, so this is usually where I put the glue, but I forgot to get it. So we're gonna use this here. Because I don't shave my eyebrows. I will never shave my eyebrows. What? This is maybe it had to be a real good booking for me to shave my damn eyebrows. No, sir. Okay, now that I've done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let's get the lights up. Get the lights up. I'm going to take this powder and I'm going to go here. And that's going to cover up that hair. You see? See, it's going to cover that hair up. Usually I'll just, like I said, I'll use glue, but I didn't have any glue. All right, there we go. So now, here we go. Let's start getting this together here. One day I'm gonna come over here, and one day I'm just gonna play music. And it's like, fuck it, okay. I need to hear me some Earth, Wind and Fire. I need to hear me some Donna Ross. I need to hear me some Lakeside. I need, you know what I mean. One day I'll do it. I just don't know when, but I will one day. And basically, what I'm doing here, this is just this here is just it's like a powder. I'm separating my eyes with just like a powder. Everybody do makeup different, you know. We all do it different. You know, some days when I do it, it's different than the last time that I did it. Again, because like I told y'all, I'm not a makeup artist. I just do enough for me to do my own shows, so I don't have to have anybody. I know people that do drag shows and don't even know how to do their own damn makeup, and been doing drag shows for years. Oh no, baby, you need to learn how to do your makeup if you're gonna call yourself an entertainer. So now we're going to take this dark reddish plum here and go right here. All right. Again, if I do get any tips while I'm doing this, I will perform after this is over. I will come back and do a couple of songs. I did it the other night and people tipped me and I came back and did a show. Yeah. If not, I'll come back and we'll have just like a troll show where I come back and people troll me and I troll them. So now I'm going to take my fingers, because I use my fingers a lot to do stuff, and I'll take this up here. Okay, let me show you here. We go here. It's all going to come together, y'all. I know it looks stupid, but it's going to all come together. Trust me, okay? Just have faith in me. Have faith in me. Remember the song we used to sing, have faith, hope, and charity. No, they don't have my eyelids. They just remove the, it covers up the hair temporarily. It covers up the hair. Yeah, usually I don't have a problem with a story time. I'm trying to think of what I want to talk about that I ain't already talked about, because I always talk about so much stuff, you know. So I guess we'll do, yeah, I'm gonna finish the one about my boyfriend and I. So he was, we were both same age. He may have been a year older than me, so he was 17, I was 16. And I think he was older than me, about a year. And, you know, when you're young, you know, there was I got to be careful what I say on here because I don't know who's watching, you know, like kids and stuff. So I want to say the wrong thing, but there was nothing going on like deep. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? There was nothing deep going on. It was basically, you know, there wasn't anything going on like that. Okay. Because he was a very masculine guy. I was a feminine guy, and he wanted the backside, and I never gave him the backside. So he settled for what I gave him. Anyway, in my neighborhood, everybody, you know, called me up. You know, they just say gay back then. They called you a punk. You know, you was a punk. So they said I was a punk. It was all over the neighborhood that I was a punk. But it didn't bother me. You know why it didn't bother me? You can't be a punk by yourself. Okay. So when they was talking about me, I was just laughing at them like, girl, if you only knew so-and-so is a punk too. But he's just a masculine punk. As they say in New Orleans, punks. There was a punk. There was masculine punks. So, so he, guess somebody knew or found out that him and I was dibbling and dabbling, and he asked me to meet him at our location that we always met up at, right? So I went to go meet him there, and I waited on him, and he didn't show up for a while. I sit there and I waited. Remember, he's on the down low, you know. He was on the down low, so he had to sneak his way up in the house. Everybody had a little secret house they used to go to when they was young. Okay, so he had to work his way to the house. So I was being patient and waiting on him. So he showed up, but he wasn't by himself. He showed up with the whole neighborhood. And I'm laughing about it, and I'm smiling about it now, but it was a very, very devastating point in my life. So I'm glad that I didn't kill myself. I'm glad that I didn't take my life because it was embarrassing to me and my family. And I just couldn't understand why he would do that. Like, why would you? Well, because he didn't want nobody to know that he was gay, so he outed me. So you didn't need to out me because everybody knew I was gay, but he was telling everybody, oh yeah, he wanted me to meet him at this house. And so when you're young, people listen to that shit and they think But I already knew. I knew that him and I was in a relationship. I knew that him and I had been messing around, but nobody else knew it. It was embarrassing. It was very, very, very embarrassing. Yeah. I usually cry when I talk about it, but I'm not crying today because I got on makeup, okay? Because I'm going to tell you what happened. So it was embarrassing. It was very hard. I ran away. I ran away and I hid. I hid in the bushes. Okay, y'all see? See what I did with that eye? See that? I hid in the bushes. There we go. I hid in the bushes and I hid in the bushes because I was embarrassed. And, I remember my older brother calling my name, and I was hiding down in the, I remember I was hiding down in the pasture. You had the pasture, right? So I was hiding down in the pasture and I was crying and everything. And he kept calling my name. I heard him, but, that was back when I was skinny. I was probably about this small, so I could hide. You couldn't see me. So I finally got up and I finally made my way home. And they was bold enough and came to my mama's house. And my mama told me to get the fuck away from here. Da 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 da. Da da this, da da da. And my mom asked me what happened. I said, nothing happened, Mama, nothing happened. He just told me to meet him at the house, And she was like, well, we got to find your daddy. Because my stepfather raised me, and that was the only daddy I ever knew. So I was going to be forced to go to Austin to deliver my father, who I never knew. My only dad I knew was my stepfather. That's who raised me. That's my daddy. And she didn't find him. She couldn't find my daddy. She couldn't find my father. And thank God for that, because there's no way I wanted to be pulled away from my only family that I owned. That my only family that I knew. I didn't know other family. That was my family. And I didn't know how my real father would treat me or anything, but found out years later he was very, very gay friendly. So that would have probably been a good thing, if I had met my father. I didn't meet my father 2 years later, but he was the cool motherfucker. And so they put me in a private school. Right? So they put me in a private school. There was a lot on my family. We were not rich. My family was not rich. And I want to ask my mama, who paid for that? Like I want to today. Matter of fact, I need to ask her, who paid for that? Because we didn't have money. There was a lot on my parents. My mom and daddy we were not rich at all. So that didn't last long. I ended up going back to, to regular schools. And I lived with that for a long time. I went to, my mom took me to a psychiatrist. She had me checked out, see why I was gay. And psychiatrist said, nothing wrong with him. He's fine. And so anyway, moving on. Years later, I haven't forgot what he did to me. He's still living. And I remember when I moved back home, he was on Facebook. He's been to prison for murder. He murdered somebody. He was a part of a murder. He's on drugs now. He's basically probably in jail now. So he's had a really hard life. I saw him on Facebook and I said, hey, you remember me? He blocked me. Yeah, he blocked me from Facebook. And the only reason why I haven't blasted him, and I don't mean gun-wise, but like on the internet, the reason why I haven't went off on him is because of my mother. My mother is the only thing that's saving him. And I ain't forgot. And I know some of y'all always said, no, PT, just let it go. No, I'm not. I'll never forget that because you know you was wrong for that. I have not forgot what he did to me. And because of my mother who's living now, me and my mom, we talk about it now. I mean, we was just 16 and 17. We were young, but he was young. He didn't want nobody to know he was gay, And to this day, he won't nobody know he's gay. But me and my mom would talk about it all the time, And me and my mom didn't have a great relationship at all, but we best friends now, child. We cool now. So she say, I said, Mom, think about it. Back then, when they was calling me gay, you can't be gay by yourself, Mama. She was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was, yeah. So now, check this out. His son is a big time preacher in my community. Huge, like huge. He got one of the biggest churches here where I live at. And I don't know if he knows, but I told, I was missing. I told his best friend, who's a straight guy, his straight friend, I told him what happened because he was giving me a ride back from Fort Worth, and I told him what happened. He said, "What?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Don't tell him. Don't tell his son that. But if you tell him, he just know. If you don't, no, I'm not gonna tell him. If they best friends, he told him. Because when the pastor see me, he waves at me. He speaks to me. He's real nice to me. Yeah. A long time ago, they said, "Oh, ooh, you got to be careful, yo." A long time ago, they said the pastor said his son said, they said that he said he didn't want homosexuals in his church. I said, well, you better tell your daddy to stop going in. Okay. Tell your daddy to stop going in. But yeah, the only thing that's saving him is that my mama's still living. Like I told my mama, you better hope I leave before you, baby, because I'm telling you right now, baby, as soon as you better hope I leave before you. You better hope the Lord take me out of here before you go, because as soon as they put you on the ground, I'm laying his ass out on Facebook. I'll never forget. Oh, but let me tell y'all what happened. I was in a T-Mobile one time. Hey, Cassie, thank you for being a member. I was in a T-Mobile one time, and this lady, she's been my friend since I was a little boy. We was talking about that story, right? Thank you for the $20. I appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, if you send something to my Cash App, I will do a show tonight. If not, I'm just gonna do a regular show, no drag show. But I do appreciate the $20. Thank you. So, ooh, what was I saying? Yeah, probably so. I don't know. So, yeah, but I haven't. If I seen him, I wouldn't know who he was because they say he looks really bad. Oh, we was in T-Mobile, right? I was in T-Mobile, and this my friend, my childhood friend. She was like, "Hey, I need you to help me with something over here." And I said, "Okay." Then I said, "What?" I said, "Oh, I gotta come over to y'all church. I love y'all church. Da 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 da. I love y'all pastor because the motherfucker can preach." Oh Lord, we was actually at Verizon. But I meant to say Verizon. So, and I told her, I said, "Baby, I gotta come visit y'all church because that's my pastor." You know, and she's like, "Yeah, he's good. He can preach. The motherfucker can preach." And I said, "You know what his daddy did to me?" He's like, "What?" And I told her the whole story. She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "He did that." I said, "Yeah." When we used to live back where we lived at, what he did that? And she said, "Oh, I'm glad you told me over here. That's his grandmother over there." Can you imagine me telling that in front of the, ooh, baby, I live in a small town. Everybody know each other. But I didn't know, remember, because I had moved away from home. I wasn't living in my hometown, in my little town I was living in. So I didn't know. And she's like, "Oh, Lord." She said, "Don't say that. That's the grandfather. That's the grandmother over there." And then when I went over to her, I said, "Is that that's your grandson? Dad? Hi, Hawaii. I was just in Hawaii a couple of years ago." And she said, "That's my grandson." I said, "That he can show preach. I love him. He can really preach." hmm Yeah, baby. Can you imagine if she had been on when I was telling that story? I ain't worried about that. He can kill me. I don't care. He can take my life. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because guess what? When I out him, I won't even be living here. I'm only in this little town because of my mother. If my mother leave before me, soon as they have her funeral, I'm out of here. I won't even be living here. So he gonna have to find me. He gonna have to find me. And he ain't gonna be able to find me because the motherfucker ain't got no job, he ain't got no motherfucking car, he's sorry. He ain't shit. He did what he did. Is this a troll right here? Is this a troll, Magnum? Magnum, y'all sit up there talking about texting me. Y'all don't see this trolling going on right here? Thank you. I was getting ready to get them, but I was like, I know y'all see that. Hold on. Okay, I removed them too. Like, what the fuck? They gone. But I'm not worried about him doing nothing to me. I ain't even worried about it. I know how to protect myself. Trust me, I know how to protect myself. Trust me, I do. I ain't gonna worry about it. But just say it like this. My mom ain't going nowhere no time soon, okay? So he got a while. Maybe he'll leave here before I do, or I'll leave before he do. Maybe he'll leave before me, or maybe I'll leave before him, and we'll be good. Oh, he already got the karma? Okay. Even if I ran into him in my hometown, I wouldn't know who he is because I ain't seen him in years. They say he looks bad. He don't look like he used to do when I used to mess around with him, so I wouldn't be interested in talking to him anymore anyway. All right, don't look like we're gonna get any cash apps tonight. Let me check my cash app here. So there won't be a show tonight. We'll just be a troll show where people can call in. And yeah, where people can just call into the show. Why didn't mention anyone's name? You should be fine. I never mentioned his name. I never have mentioned his name. I would do that in the respect of my mother. Yes, it's finished. I send the format in case a change needs to be made, and also I send it so you can see. Oh yeah, I wouldn't even know what he looked like if he came close to me because when I saw him online, I just knew him by his name. He looked a mess. Yeah, but that's the past, and he's been through a lot. He has been through a lot since that happened to me. But he know he was wrong. He know he was wrong for what he did. That's why he blocked me. Because they know he was wrong. He knew he was wrong. That's why he blocked me. So I got this new lipstick yesterday. I'm going to try this out, see how it looks. Do you think about... I have no idea who you're talking about. I have no idea who you're talking about. I think I do, but I don't even care about the engagement because I really don't. Yeah, I'm going to be right here on YouTube. Now, if I had lived in Houston or somewhere like that, I would probably be going out to the clubs, but I don't live in Houston anymore. And the church where they having the watch meeting at, the preacher has 2 gay sons. Yeah. The preacher has 2 gay sons and he doesn't support his sons. That's fine. But I'm not supporting you. I mean, they say he loves his sons, but he doesn't accept his sons' partners, which he has every right not to. He's a preacher. But you've been in 3 relationships and you've been married 3 times. So what? So I won't be going to that church. So I'm just going to stay at home and do the show. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay here and do the show. Huh? I only going to do a show with somebody send a cash at me. So far, ain't nobody send nothing. So no, it won't be a show. I'm just going to be doing the troll show. Painted for filth. I'm going to do a troll show. Painted for the gods. Yep. 201 people, 201 views, and not 1 cash app. So no, there won't be a show tonight. Yeah, it's coming together slowly. Mm-hmm. Slowly but surely. I hope you don't get offended, but when I first saw you live, I thought it. Dang, I see you PT on the level of Tasha K. No, I don't want to be like Tasha K. I want to be me. I want to be me. I want to be me. I don't want to be nobody but me. I don't even want to be on her level. Nope. You know, if I get there, I get there. If I don't, life goes on. You know, and I'm good. It's not always good being on top. You know, you can be on top the wrong way. You know what I mean? I just don't have that in me I do gossip, but I just don't have that in me to be ugly, to be too ugly and nasty and exaggerating lies and for clicks, likes, and views, and making up stories about people that's not true. And you know, I couldn't live with myself doing that because you know I got family too. You know, you can still do celebrity tea and not be ugly and mean and nasty. You can still do tea without being ugly and mean and nasty. Remember Gossip to Go with Flo? She was flawless. I loved her. Gossip to Go was flawless. You know? You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people I do lay out. But if I never get 1 million subscribers for being so ugly to where I can't walk out my door worry about somebody shoot me in my head, I'm okay with that. I'm fine. Because I guarantee you some of these bloggers cannot leave their house by themselves. Yeah. Well, Wendy was messy. She is just some messy stuff now. She done some shit now. She crossed the line sometimes. She really did, you know. It's like the time when she talked about the when Wendy talked. I'm gonna turn my phone off. Ain't nobody calling into the show. Let me turn this off. When Wendy was talking about the Clark sisters, you know, think about it. They laid into Wendy, but guess what? She opened up the doors for a lot of people. for the people that didn't know about the Clark sisters. There was a lot of people that didn't know about them. I mean, non-white, non-black people. Some people just didn't know about them. And when she did that, it opened up a lot of doors for them because people didn't know who they was. So sometimes when you read and go off on sometimes that's actually good for some people. Yeah, and she apologized about the Whitney Houston thing. I remember her crying and everything. I remember seeing her crying when she talked about Whitney. I remember seeing that. I really felt that in my heart that Wendy really meant that she was sorry about what happened to Whitney. Yeah. You got to remember that was in Wendy's prime time. She was trying to make it. So I saw it. Go back and look. Go back and look at the video. You could see it. You could see it in Wendy's face how she cried and said, "Oh my God, I wish I could have lived. We could have. She was saying in my mind. Somebody just sent a cash up. Hold on. In my mind, she was like, in my mind, I was hoping that, that we could live longer and I could interview her one day on the show. And yeah, she's crying and everything. Hold on one second. Ooh, bitch, I gotta turn my heat off. My heat is killing me. Well, what if I look like you watching me? Yeah, how about that? Oh, didn't nobody send no cash app. Child, that was Miss Thing them took money off my card from yesterday when I went out to go eat. Thought it was cash app. Miss Chewy's. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chewy's took out. Well, how much they get? They took some money out of my. Oh Lord, it's hot in. I gotta turn my air off. Miss Chewy's took out. I went to go eat. That's why I really don't like using my car when I go out to eat, because they'll wait a couple of days or 2 days later, or a day later, and you take money off your card. Motherfuckers, whole ass niggas. Okay, I just locked my card. Oh yeah, so I think they took $3 off my card. $6 or something. No, I tipped $6. They took $6 off my card. Thank you, Miss Chewy's. Chewy's, y'all like Chewy's? Y'all been to Chewy's before? Y'all have a Chewy's where y'all live at? Hi, Canada. Again, if you're watching the show and you do like my makeup tutorial, if you send something to the Venmo or Cash App, I will come back and perform a drag show for you. If not, I'll just come back and I'll sing and we'll act the fool and cut up, and that's it. Shout out to Canada. Canada is my second largest viewing audience. Canada is, after the United States, according to YouTube. According to YouTube. I stopped doing the shows because it's not worth my time. It's not worth my time to come on and, be doing like 6, 7 songs and nobody tips, and it's not worth my time. Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth my time. Welcome in. Oh, the way I put my lash on top, I've been doing this shit since the 80s. Oh, but if you want your lash to come on and stay on, you got to use bonding glue. You got to use bonding glue. You have to use bonding glue. That's the only way that bitch gonna stay on. Well, first of all, for you to say the regular shows are better, it's kind of like an insult. Like you just insulted me. Some people like both. Some people like the drag show and they like the regular show. Child, the lashes ain't hard to put on. Y'all just get you some bonding glue. Don't use regular glue. Don't use that old cheap glue. Use this bonding glue. That'll put that bitch on there. That bitch ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay. Okay. Yeah, use that bonding glue, baby. She ain't gonna go nowhere. She ain't gonna go nowhere. I promise you. Yeah, the bonding glue is like a gray, black, whatever. And you can't compare the drag show to the people calling in show. Those are two different shows. Those are two different shows. You can't compare them two together. That's not. Okay. Yeah, but I've changed it now. I don't wait until I don't do the show no more because I don't like to depend on people to send me a tip before I do I feel like if people like my entertainment, and this is not to you, because you always tip me, but I feel like if people like my entertainment, if they really like my drag shows, they will come on here and they will say, PT, can you do a show? I got $50, I got 100, They like it, but they don't want to pay for it. So I don't waste my time. I just come on here and do this. I do this, and then I do my regular show, which I'm about to do in a minute. And I usually don't be this painted to do my playing the piano and all that. I'll usually be this painted, but I did this just in case. Oh, I get a lot of views. That's one reason why, because I get a lot of views when I do this. As you can see, I got 201 people watching me. So, yeah, I don't know why, but people like to see men put on makeup. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Oh, one thing I didn't do my lip. Yeah, y'all subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 25,000. I just need Bermuda, Newcastle. Hello, Bermuda. It's 4 a.m. Oh my God. Do people still come up missing in the Bermuda like a long time ago? Or was that a lie? Well, I'm pretty much done, y'all. I'm going to hang up and come back in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to come back in a minute and do the show. Came out pretty good. I hate the fact that I don't have, that I have to cover up my eyebrows with, yeah. But I am not going to shave my eyes. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. Let me put this black over my eyes and I'm going to. It's a pretty lash. Oh, yeah, I get it. All right, y'all. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. The makeup tutorial. This was the last one of 2020. This was the last one, y'all, of 2025. We're now going into 2026. All right, so I have $50. Can we have a show tonight? See, and that's another thing. It's not fair to you because you always send money. That's not fair to you. You're the only one besides you and Penny and a few other people that always send money to the Cash App. It's not fair. Yes, if somebody send money, I will do a show, but I'm not going to. And the reason why I do that, y'all, is because y'all, as you can see, this I should be getting a tip just for the damn makeup tutorial. Damn. But yeah, if anybody send money, yeah, you know, I love this lipstick. It's so pretty. You know, and it's not fair to the other people who don't tip, and they come and watch the whole goddamn show and just get the free show and they don't tip. Like they used to do when I used to do the clubs. People come and say, why would you come sit right in the front row of the fucking show and don't tip? That don't even make no sense. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make sense. Well, y'all gonna get a show. And guess where I'm gonna do the show at? Right here. Right here. Yep. Right here. I'm gonna clean this up, put my wig on, put me a little dress on, and perform right here. Christmas took all your money. But I gotta hang up and come back because I can't mess up my live. I don't want to mess up my live, my money on my live. But it came out pretty good, you know. It's so weird because every time I do my makeup, it comes out different. Every time I do it, it comes out different. Well, that sounds like the blessing that just came through. Were you planning on coming to my comedy show? Miss Fleur, Jolie Fleur. I know that's a French name. Definitely a French name. I know I got it. Ooh, that sounds good. Look what I put up under the eye, y'all. Look at this. Look what I put up under my eye. Look at that. Were you planning on coming to my birthday comedy show? Ooh, shit. Let me see if I got 25,000 subscribers. Hold on. Miss LaFleur, Miss Jolie Fleur, can you tell me where you? Okay, yeah. I wanted to. I actually called in twice from Dallas, and you recommend that I visit French's Chicken in Houston. Yeah, but I have a. Oh, that's right. You got the cruise. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. All right. Okay. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. So, here's what's gonna happen. So y'all don't know how YouTube works. Okay, so you can't. Okay, so let me tell you how YouTube works. So now that I did these views, I'm sure it was a lot of views. I only see 179, but it was probably more. This is how you make money on YouTube, with the views, the likes, and clicks, and all of that. So I don't want to mess up this live by doing a show. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hang up, then I'm gonna come back. But let me do this first. Let me kind of put everything up so I won't be too long. Y'all like, where that bitch at? The bitch got my money. The bitch didn't come back and do the show. I don't want y'all to think I'm not coming back, okay? I remember you saying you was gonna buy 4 tickets. Okay, yeah. Because I was actually gonna give you a ticket because somebody bought a ticket already. Yeah, and I told them, don't send money to me, y'all, for the comedy show because you got to go through the ticket thing to get it. But the lady, she was just all excited. She was just happy. I said, oh, that was sweet of you to do that. She didn't have to do that. And I said, well, I'll give that ticket away. So I do have a ticket to get away. I don't know who I'm going to give it away to, but I do have a ticket to give away. Yeah, I do have a ticket to give away. We're going to sell out. Let me tell y'all something. If I don't sell 200 tickets, I'm not doing no more shows. I'm hanging up my YouTube, everything. I'm done. I'm done. Because y'all got, put this black kid that look, oh yeah. Y'all got, once some tickets go on sale, you got from January, February, March, April, May, June, July. You got 6-7 months. Prepare yourself to come see me. You don't have no excuse at all. If I can't pack out that comedy show, I don't need to be on YouTube no more. I'm done. I'm done with the YouTube shit. I'm done with all that. Yeah. I ain't threatening y'all. I'm just saying. It's easy to say you love me, but you got to show me that you love me by coming to the comedy show. And I'm sure it'll be done, but I'm just letting y'all know what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. You know. And Atlanta's kind of like in the middle of the United States. You know, Atlanta's kind of like in the middle. So it ain't, the only people that's gonna have a hard time coming is the people like in California, stuff like that. But if you live in Alabama, Mississippi, Atlanta, North Carolina, and all in places like that, bitch, you ain't got no excuse. You ain't got no excuse not to be at that comedy show. And even if you don't come, buy a ticket. I need to sell out. I need to sell all 250 seats. And maybe 200, but I need to sell out all the seats. Every last one of them. You said, what? Do one funny. Now, I want to hear you say something every time you say it. It's real snappy. Okay. I'm going to be right here entertaining y'all, doing the show and stuff and acting up, doing countdown. We're going to do the Central Standard Time, and then we're going to do East Coast, and then we're going to do East Coast, Central, and then we're going to do West Coast countdown. That's it. That's the only thing I'm doing. That's it. That's it. Okay, y'all. So, like I said, I would go to the church. Ooh. Yeah, let me show y'all something. I should have put this on first. That doesn't mean I'm going to have to put on something red. Hold on a minute. This is going to be so pretty. Watch this. Hold on. I don't want y'all to see this. Hold on. Isn't that pretty? That glitter, baby, that glitter. Ooh, I'm going to be all night long trying to get this glitter out my face and my lips. Are you doing the drag calling? I'm gonna be in drag. Yeah, I'm gonna have people call in and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I was gonna go to church, but the guy they have in the church at, his sons are gay and he don't support his sons, so I'm not supporting him for because I would rather be in church. But here in my hometown, all the churches come together and they go to one church, and they have it at his church, and I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna support him. I ain't gonna do it. Yes, for New Year's. No, now New Year's. No, y'all. On New Year's, what I'll do is I'll do a countdown, and then I'll probably hang up and do shows because I want to separate the two. If I got a lot of views for a countdown, then I won't do a number, but I'll hang up and come back and perform for sure. Yeah, for the New Year. Yeah. You need to work off a different time to in England. No, y'all need to send me some money to tell me to work on a different time. The fuck? What time is it in England? Let me ask you this. When it's 8 o'clock in England, what time is it here? When it's 8 o'clock in England, what time would it be here? Can somebody tell me? Okay. So what time would it be? What time, let's say 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 11. So let me see. Maybe Google will tell me. What time would it be in the United States if it's 4:30 in the morning in London? Okay. So if it's 4:30 in the morning, it would be 11:30 p.m. Okay. No, I'm trying to figure. No, I missed it. No. What time would it be in the United States if it's 8 o'clock? No. Let me do it this way. Hold on. What time would it be in the United States if it's 8 o'clock p.m. in London, England? Okay, so if it's 8 p.m. in London, is that 2 p.m.? It'll be 2 p.m.? Oh, okay, so 8 p.m. in London means that it's 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central. So in order for me to get up, oh, thank you, love. I wouldn't ask for the money. That was earlier, but so in other words, I would have to do a show at 2 o'clock. I'd have to. That would have to be a guaranteed $200 for me to get up at 2 o'clock and do a show. Oh no, ma'am, honey, you're gonna have to. You have to kiss me when I do. No. No, that's guaranteed show. Guaranteed money, guaranteed show. That ain't gonna happen. All right. I'll see y'all in 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes. I'm gonna come back. She said $50 for me to do a show. So that's $5. That's $1 per, that's $50. That's 5 songs. After them 5 songs, ain't nobody else send nothing. I'm hanging up and we're gonna do the troll show, okay? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. You sure I have to work out of time? Because, baby, I ain't doing no show at 2 o'clock in the afternoon unless there's money involved. All right, guys. I'll see y'all in about 10 minutes. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you, moderators. Bye-bye. I'll be back in 10 minutes.